Let's start with a definition of bias. A bias is a tendency, inclination, or prejudice toward or against something or someone. Biases by themselves are not always bad. Some biases are positive and helpful, like choosing to only eat foods that are considered healthy or staying away from someone who has knowingly caused harm. Avoiding hazardous areas or potentially dangerous people is built into our subconscious, where decisions are made quickly to avoid circumstances that could be harmful. However, as those decisions are made quickly and without all necessary information, bias can and does lead to misinformed decisions, characterizations, or conclusions. Biases are often based on stereotypes rather than actual knowledge of an individual or circumstance. Whether positive or negative, such cognitive shortcuts can result in prejudgments that lead to rash decisions or discriminatory practices. But I'm not biased, or am I? We'll look at two examples of common biases. Confirmation bias is when a person only seeks out information to support their current viewpoint. This can be problematic and even dangerous if the viewpoint is wrong and they've failed to consider all sides of the issue. Humans have a difficult time processing information in a rational, unbiased manner, especially once they've formed an opinion. It's okay to question your beliefs. It's okay to consider evidence that may contradict your views, and it's okay to reassess and change your stance. Dunning-Kruger is a cognitive bias where a person believes their knowledge or skill level is much higher than it is in reality. This often leads to them taking on a task they are neither trained for nor skilled at. It may also lead to dangerous practices. There are many different types of bias. There are a lot of excellent resources available to you for further research. One way of dealing with bias is through unconscious bias awareness training. But not all awareness training is equal, and there is debate around the effectiveness of this type of training. Some concerns surrounding unconscious bias awareness training include a presumption that the training can get rid of deeply held biases immediately, that prejudices can be overcome swiftly, or that the training is viewed simply as a way to check a box for the company's public image. That said, unconscious bias awareness training can and should be used to kickstart awareness around biases. After training, it's important to continue to nurture positive behavioral change to interrupt biases within the organization. This can include hiring practices, group interactions, and promotions. There are several providers for unconscious bias awareness training. One place to start is with the Government of Canada. Well-managed diverse groups have been shown to be better performing than groups that are more homogeneous. We'll talk more about that in episode 11, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion.